Long ago, beyond silver mountains and glowing waterfalls, there stood a magical kingdom called Crystaloria. The kingdom sparkled, day and night because giant, crystal towers reflected sunlight across the land like rainbows. King Orion and Queen Selene ruled the kingdom with kindness, but for many years they had no child. One magical night, during the Festival of Stars, a glowing crystal flower bloomed in the royal garden. From its light came a blessing. The queen would soon give birth to a daughter. Months later, Princess Aurora was born. Her eyes shimmered like diamonds and her laughter sounded like tiny crystal bells. The entire kingdom celebrated with music, dancing and glowing lanterns filling the sky. During Aurora's royal naming ceremony, 3 magical fairies arrived with gifts. The first fairy blessed her with kindness. But suddenly, the palace candles blew out. A dark fairy named Morgathra appeared in swirling black smoke. Angry for not being invited, she raised her crystal staff and declared a terrible curse. Before her 18th birthday, the princess shall touch the Crystal Spindle and fall into an endless sleep. The kingdom gasped in horror. Before Morgathra vanished, the youngest fairy softened the curse. To protect Aurora, the fairies secretly took her deep into the Whispering Forest. There, hidden inside a cottage covered with glowing flowers, Aurora grew up far away from the dangers of the kingdom. She spent her days singing beside crystal rivers and dancing with forest animals. Birds perched on her shoulders while deer followed her through the woods. But Aurora often dreamed about a mysterious castle and heard whispers, calling her name through the wind. Inside the tower, glowing blue crystals covered every wall. At the very top sat an old spinning wheel made entirely of crystal. A mysterious voice echoed softly, "Touch the spindle." Aurora slowly reached forward. The moment her finger touched the crystal needle, a burst of magical light filled the tower. Years passed. Stories of the sleeping princess spread across distant lands until they reached Prince Elias, a brave young traveler with a pure heart. Along the way, magical creatures helped him. A glowing wolf guided his path, and crystal birds showed him the hidden castle. When Elias finally reached Crystaloria, he faced Morgathra herself. The dark fairy summoned storms of black crystal shards, but Elias lifted a sword blessed by the fairies. A beam of golden light shattered Morgathra's magic forever. Inside the silent castle, Elias found Aurora sleeping peacefully upon a crystal bed surrounded by glowing roses. He gently held her hand. Sunlight burst through the castle windows. The frozen kingdom awakened once more. Flowers bloomed again, rivers flowed, and joyful bells rang across Crystaloria. Aurora and Elias stepped onto the palace balcony as thousands of glowing crystal lanterns floated into the night sky.